Alright, so in this video, we're going to talk about the top 5 war weapons inside of Call of Duty World War II Nazi Zombies for points. Just keep in mind, please, that I'm sick and I have really bad allergies, so if I sound like kind of weird, that's why. But in this video, I'm not going to bullshit you. I'm just going to tell you straight up the top 5 weapons in the game to get yourself points, and I'm going to give you a few reasons why. Nothing based off statistics, because you know what? Statistics are dumb. I'm going to give it to you based off the eye test, alright? Because the eye test is always the most important thing. It's just, it depends how a weapon feels in your hand, alright? I can tell you this gun's better than another gun, but if you truly feel like one gun's better than another gun, you're going to most likely go with the gun that you feel is better, alright? So I'm going to give you the top 5 guns that I think are the best in the game for points based off how I play my game and how I just think these guns feel. If you disagree, that's fine, but just keep in mind this is indeed my list. Alright, so with my voice dying at the same time, let's just jump right into the number 5 spot, which is the PPSH. It's 1,000 points. It's in a very convenient location right across from the stamina machine inside of the Final Reich. It's very cheap, it's really effective, and it can get you a lot of points. It doesn't have the fastest rate of fire in the game, but it has a pretty decent rate of fire. Like I said, it's pretty effective, and it's cheap, once again. So for just 1,000 jolts, pick yourself up the PPSH 41 and get some kills with it. Get yourself a ton of points and you'll be good to go. And my voice is really dying, but let's just jump right into the number 4 spot. Alright, so coming in at the number 4 spot, we have the MP40. Just like the PPSH, it is indeed 1,000 points, and it actually kills zombies a little bit longer than the PPSH. That's why it's a little bit higher on the list. Yes, it does have a reduced rate of fire compared to the PPSH, but it just, like I said, kills zombies longer, and that's the most important thing, because if you can get maybe more points out of a gun in a shorter period of time, that's great. But if you're looking for a gun that will get you a lot of points and that you can actually use for the whole game, the MP40 is probably the gun you're going to look for. Because like I just said, it does have a decent rate of fire. It's really cheap. It's in a really good location in the pack-punch room. And it kills better than the PPSH does, so I definitely recommend you go ahead and try it out in your game and just see which one you prefer. Now, of course, you don't have to get either of these weapons because these are just the 4 and 5 spots, and there's still 2 other spots, or actually, sorry, 3 other spots on this list. And you know what? Let's just jump right into them. Alright, so coming in at the number 3 spot is the Type 100, just 1 door to spawn. For 750 jolts, you can get yourself the Type 100, a really great gun that you can probably use into the mid-20s, and probably around 30 is the cutoff point, because I think I used it before on round 30, and it was a little iffy, but you can use it into the mid-20s, pack-a-punched, even unpack-a-punch, actually. You can use it into the mid-20s and actually kill off zombies semi-efficiently with it for only 750 points, buy ammo really cheaply with it, but at the same time, most importantly, rack yourself up a ton of freaking points with this gun. Like, you don't understand how good the Type 100 was. I picked it up like the first game I ever played of the Final Reich, and I was like, alright, this gun's okay, but why would I buy it? Basically, the reason why you'd buy it, even though it's not the most effective gun in the game, once again, is because it's so cheap. You can get it right at the start of the game, and it can rack you up a ton of points as you're opening up doors, getting your perks, opening pack-a-punch, doing all that stuff. The Type 100 is a great option. It has cheap ammo buybacks too, like I just said, and it's just a really, really great option to definitely go ahead and try and grab for yourself inside of World War II Nazi Zombies, at least on the Final Reich. Alright, so coming in at the number 2 spot, we have the M1928. Once again, this gun, just like the PPSH and MP40, costs 1,000 jolts. It gets you a ton of points, and it has a faster rate of fire than probably, I think, all 3 of the guns I said so far. The Type 100 may have it tied. It may be a little bit slower. I'm not exactly sure, to be completely honest with you. Once again, we're just going by the eye test, but from what I can see, the M1928 has the fastest rate of fire out of all the guns I said so far. So it will get you points faster. It will kill off zombies faster. And it's just the best gun out of the guns I just said so far, being the Type 100, MP40, and PPSH, to go ahead and grab yourself. On top of that, it's in a really, really convenient location on the map, which could actually still make it in the number 1 spot if you think about it, because in the number 1 spot, we have a gun that's in a pretty bad location. I'm not going to lie to you, it's not in the greatest location whatsoever, but it's just an ultimate point beast, so it had to go in the number 1 spot. But if you're really somebody that doesn't want to risk it for the biscuit, just please forget I ever said that, or I'm going to burn myself. But if you're really somebody who wants to risk it to go ahead and get yourself ammo over and over again, then you can get the number 1 spot. If not, the M1928 is a really, really great option, because once again, it still kills zombies very effectively. It gets you a ton of points, and it has a really good rate of fire. So those 3 things paired together will definitely give you a really good experience inside of World War II Nazi Zombies. So definitely pick up the Thompson/M1928 right inside your game and inside of the Final Reich, and you'll be good to go. I'm sorry, my voice is really dying right now, but let's just jump right to the number 1 spot, which is the Waffe. Alright, so the Waffe is only 1,000 points, and it's located right upstairs in the pub. and it is in a very complicated location. That's the only problem with it. But if you are able to maneuver around the zombies, get around them efficiently, and not get hit too many times, and actually buy yourself ammo for the gun, then you have an escape route right next to the Waffe in the disposal tube for just 250 points. Go right down the disposal tube, bang, you're out of the bad situation, you're out of the trap corner that you're in, and you're good to go. But once again, you have to actually maneuver your way around the zombies first. That's the main thing. Since the Waffe is in such a bad location on the map, you may want to actually consider other options on this list. But if you have enough balls to go ahead and grab the Waffe and keep going back and buying ammo for it in this very strategically bad location, go ahead and do it, because like I just said, this gun is an absolute beast for points, and 100% with no argument is the best gun inside World War II Nazi Zombies for points, just in probably the shittiest location you could ever imagine. So for that reason alone, maybe you might want to consider some other guns, but if you have balls, like I said, definitely go for this gun, get yourself a ton of points, and you'll be good to go. My voice is pretty much dead at this point in time, so I'm going to go ahead and end with the video. If you liked it and it helped you out, make sure to drop it a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.